Welcome to the Mind Your Business podcast. This week, Shelley and Mikayla talk about sports performance brain spotting.
All right. We're here to talk about some new things here at Bluebird. We were talking about the intern thing and the coaching program for that. You are starting a new thing. Tell us about it.
I am starting a new thing. So something that I've become pretty passionate about is brain spotting. You and I got fully certified.
Yeah, we went through the whole thing.
We got all the hours that we needed.
It was really fun.
It was fun.
It was hard. I mean, I found it to be challenging.
I say
hard.
Joke.
It was challenging.
It was no joke. But one of the things that I really have dug into is the sports performance brain spotting.
Sweet. That's how it started.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's how it started. That's how David Grand figured it out and started to study it and what is this? And so I think that he helped me out. An ice skater.
Ice skater. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, I lost.
I was like looking at my mic because I feel like I'm still cutting out a little, but I think it's okay.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
I heard it last time. I'm like, we're okay with it.
It'll be all right. Okay, so back on track. Here we go. David Grand figured it out. He was working in the sports world as a therapist.
EMDR therapist, right?
Yeah. And he was working with an ice skater, and she was, I think, an Olympian. Yeah.
I think so too.
I'm not take my word for that. Anyways,
I'm not positive.
She was doing these spins, and every time she would do these jumps, she would fall, this one specific jump. And he's like, what in the world is going on with that? And so he started studying her, and you know how they have to pick a spot to look,
It's literally
ballerinas and
spotting.
Spotting, yes. And that certain spot, she would always fall. And so he said, there's something with that. So he told her, right here, when you look over here, look at my finger. And immediately, like within probably minutes, she just whoosh, all of this emotion, all of this intensity, activation, all this started spilling out. And after they were done whatever they were doing, she was able to land those jumps.
Yeah. You know, I always laugh because when I tell it, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I don't even know if this is what it is. I always go, it's a triple toe loop or a Lutz, a triple Lutz.
It's a triple Lutz.
I just like to say it because I know it.
Yeah. You're like,
I'm like, anyway, I think it was her triple toe loop. Like, I used to miss that too.
Samesies.
Yeah. Where you're like, oh, she's just trying to make the story better, but that's okay.
Yeah. And it is in his brain spotting book if you wanted to go check that out.
You can actually see if it was a triple toe loop.
Yeah, you can actually check that out. And I've read it, and it's cool. The gist of it is here. So I've been really fascinated about it, and I bought his book, Your Brain on Sports. And well, I guess you bought it. I'm reading it.
I bought it, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, you bought it and said, hey, read this.
How about read this? Yeah. It's fascinating what we can do with sports and concentration and how good those things can be.
Yeah.
And how, when someone always, I know coaches can relate to this because coaches always go, you're just in a slump.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
We don't know why, and we don't have to know why. But brain spotting can take that away, can take sometimes that slump away. It doesn't mean it does every time, but it may not be tied to that.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating. Yeah.
So the things that, the approaches that I like to do is, okay, you can come in, you're athlete, you are an athlete, your child's an athlete, whatever. You come in and you are being seen for therapy, right? And I'm going to use brain spotting and incorporate, like we're going to work on the trauma. Like whether that is a emotional trauma, and that's the thing, you don't have to know.
You
right?
don't have to know.
But like, I just want, there's something here, right?
Yeah.
And so I can just work with you as a client one-on-one and doing all the therapy things, all the trauma therapy things, and brain spotting. Then there is the sports aspect where I am working only with your sports. Like, let's say you had an injury, right? You tore your ACL. Well, whether you know it or not, you could do all the rehab and years down the line. You're in let's say you tore it when you were in 8th grade and you're in college playing baseball. Your body remembers. And so there is a level
It'll take that protective mode
of compensation,
that makes sense.
no matter how much therapy you do. And there's also an emotional aspect to that injury that's still residing in that area of the brain. So how I explain it to athletes is, and I guess I can verbally explain it. Your brain is, put your hand up, put number 4, curl your 4 fingers around your thumb, right? So this is your brain.
Brain model.
The thumb is the mid part of your brain. Okay. And then you curl the other 4 fingers around, and that's the top, the corpus callosum. That's the logical part of your brain, right? And then you've got your brain stem, which is your arm.
Yes.
So when trauma happens,
Dr. Dan, by the way.
yes,
Hand
Dr.
model,
Dan,
hand model of the brain.
Yeah.
Dan
So
Siegel.
when trauma happens, there's lots of senses that take it in. The eyes are one of the first things that take it in.
Makes
right?
sense.
So if you fall or you tear your ACL or somebody hits you in basketball, your reaction is to look. Like you felt it, but your eyes take it in and they store it. They go back to the superior colliculi. You don't have to know that, but it goes to that, it stores it in this mid part of your brain. And the goal is for you to process it later. But in trauma, you can't, because you're traumatized. It's an intense moment.
Well, it's
and
stored
it
implicitly
stays
too.
Stuck there. So the way to figure that out and process it and get it stored correctly, the easiest way is the same way it went in. You look in that same spot, it's usually that same area, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so that's like an easy way to kind of explain it to kids or athletes.
Or to people like me.
Yeah. And so
because I don't always know. Also.
It's like your eye is shining a flashlight on that spot that it was stored.
Gotcha.
So it's like, boom. And then that memory starts to process through your body.
In safety. Through your body. There's healing that can happen. There's toxins that are released. Your body is able to process that trauma. Gotcha.
And it comes out, and you don't even have to know what the injury could be. It could be something that's not even sports related. It could be you were jumping off a hay bale. Who know, and you hurt your knee.
I can't say hay bale.
Hay bale.
I say hellabay.
Hellabay.
I'm not kidding. I've never been able to say it. And Gracie and I go through this all the time. She'll go, say it, Mom. I'll say hellabay.
Hellabay.
Or a bay of hell.
Bale. No. Bale of hay. Hail.
Can't say it.
Hay
Okay.
bale.
Anyway, side note.
It could just be injuries, right? And so, but it is affecting your sports performance in some way, even subconsciously, and you don't even know it.
Sure.
So, you're favoring it, and your brain's favoring it, and your body's favoring it in an area that you can't access. You can't access it from the top down.
Cognitively.
It takes a very, very, very long time. Brain spotting, lasers in, gets to it, processes it. You're in that mid part of the brain that doesn't have a language, that doesn't have a timestamp, and it processes it really quickly.
Cool.
So that's one way that we do sports performance brain spotting.
Okay.
Another way is using, let's say it's a confidence issue. It could be a emotional trauma. A coach really came down on you, or he wasn't fair, or she wasn't fair, or a parent unintentionally. All of this is unintentionally from the coach, but it left an emotional trauma. Or you missed your free throw when you were 7 and everybody laughed.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
that was you, Shelley. Do I need to sports performance brain spot you? But let's say you shank you cannot hit a free throw anymore. That's an emotional trauma that is affecting your sports performance. Right? We do that as well. And then we do positive, like visualizations. So I will work with you on, okay, I want you to, we're going to look over here. Think about yourself making that shot every time. Where do you feel that excitement the most? And we find that brain spot. And then we visualize to the point that all of a sudden your body can remember. It's like, oh, I know what it needs to do now.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And then you can do it.
Yeah.
So there's all these different layers and aspects of the trauma, but also this positive, this visualization that happens in the subcortical part of your brain.
Yes.
Not just like imagining doing it.
Right.
But it's
deep.
So those are the things that I like to work with. I
love that.
Seen it work.
Yeah.
LaShanda's worked with MSU college basketball girls team. And they loved it.
Yeah.
And so we are talking to coaches and parents and.
Yeah. Something too, I think we plan on adding when I'm going to get my certification, I think first in that is, or the training in it, I don't know how all that works, is group brain spotting too. And group brain spotting a team where they have a collective goal. And group brain spotting is fascinating, and I only know it because of Carolyn Robusto. And I'm in her new brain spotting, I don't know what we call
cohort.
it. I would say cohort because I like to say it.
Cohort.
It sounds fancy.
It is fancy.
It's
You're
bougie.
fancy, Shelley.
No, but I will be in that in about a month, I think. And that is one thing that I've learned from her is group brain spotting works like the whole group is the person. So that's going to be fantastic for you to add at some point because the cohesiveness that comes from it.
And I think, if I remember right, LaShanda might have accidentally done that with not.
I actually think we talked about that.
We talked about that where she was like, we kind of it was a little bit that it wasn't to the depths, obviously, because she.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, we're doing that now.
Yeah. Why is everybody staring?
No, but I'm really excited to learn that from you and from her. And yeah.
I'm definitely going to put you through the training, but it's fascinating already. And the things I've learned with her as a coach, she teaches us some of those things. And so I had envisioned it being individuals doing their own brain spotting, but together, which would be good too, because it's regulation.
Yeah.
You're still sharing regulation. But when she explained it that way, I went, oh, it's almost like marriage counseling.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't look at it as the individual in marriage counseling. We look at it as the marriage is the client.
Yeah. And when we had a little bit of training on that in our brain spotting, doing couples brain spotting.
Oh, I forgot about that. Actually.
And so that was really cool to learn about. And
you're going to love that. Oh, yeah. Like I'm super pumped about it now.
I'm excited too.
It's going to be so cool.
Because you can do that individual work, which is more private. You want to do that in my office, you know. But there are things like, depending on the paperwork that is signed by coaches and parents, me being there on the court side, you know, when we're so worked up that we can't settle down and we are throwing the game, you know, or whatever. It's that, all right, there might be something deeper here. And not that you want to process that trauma, but that's where you would do that. Let's visualize. Let's do
What's
this.
What's the goal?
Yep, let's refocus.
Let's have a common goal.
Yep.
All our brains working together.
Or individually too. Like
a picture. Oh, one person. Yeah.
Hey, why are we all over the place? And so it's just kind of that refocus, recenter yourself a little. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know enough about that part, but I like it.
Well, I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be something really good that we have here. And if you want to get in contact with Mikayla about that, just I always give the wrong website.
It's www.bluebirdcounseling.co.
CO, no com. The only reason I don't say anything anymore is last time I said, contact us at, and then I went, I'm not sure where.
That was funny. Yeah.
So now I try to hand those things off when I can.
And it's not always just for athletes. I mean, if you're in physical therapy.
Yeah. Listen, there's even body spotting.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
That. I do that with, we use a cold spoon.
Okay. See, I don't even know about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to learn some of that. I think that stuff's really great.
It's so great.
They even say it really speeds healing, and there's been some, there's been some research on all the brain spotting stuff now. It took a little while to get gathered, but it's been around 20 years.
It's not new.
It's not new at all. It just didn't have the research behind it that some of the other things did.
Yeah. But it's gaining the traction. And,
it is.
I'm talking to coaches now, and there's a lot of interest. So we're trying to figure out some of those things as far as paperwork, getting all our paperwork in a row so that parents can sign off on things and
keep everybody safe.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal around here is always safety first anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact.
Very true.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good thing. I think we've got a lot of things going on here at Bluebird, and I'm hoping that you guys can, again, reach out to us and let us know, too, what you need.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when a client or an ex-client or a potential client calls out and says, hey, do you have this? Well, then our wheels start spinning, and we go, if that's what you need, we do.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and some things we can't obviously do.
No,
but there are a lot of
scope,
things that you're asking for that we're trying to see what we can do about.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fun to learn new things.
It is sometimes. No, most of the time. You know me. I love to learn. I'm all about the learning. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that?
I don't think so.
That's good stuff right there.
Good stuff, Maynard.
I forgot about that. I didn't even remember that was a thing. I know exactly. That's funny. All right. We'll see you on the flip side.
Now Shelley's going to be brain spotted to be a good croquet player.
Oh, pickleball. I'll be
pickleball.
Since my kids hate pickleball. I don't know why they hate it. I've never played it. Everyone talks about it. It's the sport of the century, whatever. But pickleball.
Yep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to brain spot your pickleball. Your pickleball serve.
Or my mahjong. That's about as athletic as I can get right now. You know what I mean? What do you do for exercise? Mahjong. I don't even know how to say it. Mahjong. Yeah, for real though.
Yeah.
There's so many things out there that I don't know anything about, but my kids, for some reason, like I said, they have a craw, a burr in their craw.
Crawl on their side.
Yeah.
Whatever.
However you say, I don't remember. But anyway, they have one about pickleball. And I'm always like, it's fun. People are just having fun. Let people have fun.
They don't like that.
No, they do. I don't know why they like
No,
that.
they don't like pickleball.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they like people to have fun.
They like people having fun.
I'm like, hold on. You play cornhole.
Yeah.
Come on. Pickleball's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Let it be what it is. Let the people have what they want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go right now and brain spot my pickleball skills.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
Bye. Thank you for joining us for the Mind Your Business podcast. Join us next time.